Hey everybody, this is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery, available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, Chapters Indigo online. All right. So this is short and sweet. This is Hump Day Hustle, the part of the week where I give you some information on the body, how to get the body in shape, how to both structurally, chemically, and physically, how to get your body work. This is a temple. This houses everything. Without good health, you have nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't care if you're going for $1 million. I don't care if you want to get zenned out. You got to keep your health number one on the list, and then everything else comes after it. So this is Hump Day Hustle, get you through the middle of the week and keep you on a high. Monday we did Monday Mindset, from a mental checkup from the neck up. Now we're gonna take care of the body, and then on Saturday, it's Soulful Saturday, take care of the soul, nurture the soul that lives in the house, this. All right, so today I wanna talk about a really important topic, something that we're all struggling with and something that's ubiquitous in our society. I wanna talk about this one thing is making you tired, fat, and sick. All right, we're gonna dive right into it. And what is the one thing? Sugar. That's what I want to touch on, is sugar. Sugar is everywhere in everything that a lot of us, if you're not mindful, it just sneaks in there and it gives you that little extra added calorie every year. And before you know it, you are so far overweight than you have ever imagined. By the time you wake up and take a really good look at yourself, you're so far from where you imagined. And it's insidious. It just comes on slowly because it's in everything, and it triggers your body to start storing fat. All right, so let's talk about what is sugar. Sugar is a simple carbohydrate. Meaning that it converts really easy into glucose, which the body needs. Your cell in your body needs it for energy. But the problem is we get so much of it, the body doesn't know what to do with it except to store it. And it really messes up your organ systems like your pancreas and your adrenal glands. And it really causes havoc in your body, actually. So sugar, it's needed and it's necessary, and we're going to give you on the downloads page a resource that you can see all the different names of sugar. I got a list here that I want to read off to you real quick, the different forms that sugar come in. You have dextrose, glucose syrup, crystalline fructose, high fructose corn syrup, honey, sugar, fruit juice concentrate, maltodextrin, triolone, saccharin, aspartame. There's so many, sucralose, neotame, sorbitol. It goes on and on and on. I'm going to give you a list. So these are the hidden sugars that are in these products that you're consuming, and a lot of us don't even know. It's in chips. It's in, obviously, soft drinks. A lot of soft drinks are filled with, we heard the numbers of ridiculous amount of grams of sugar in there, and tablespoons or teaspoons of sugar that are in just one thing of Coke. It's absolutely ridiculous that the amounts that we get in that's snuck into our diet. So sugar, as much as it is necessary, and this is what happens in the body, once sugar sneaks in, see, we need sugar. Once you get it in there, we need the glucose, but natural sugars. I'm talking about added sugars to a lot of things that we're eating. These extra added sugars add pounds, and they're dangerous for our health. They lead to fatigue. Cancer has been related to it. Heart disease has been related to it. Obviously, dental issues which lead to health issues. There's diabetes now is on the rise. Type 2 diabetes, which is the one that you earn most times from dietary and from lifestyle habits. Type 1 is the one you're born with. Type 2, it's the one that you end up getting over time, mostly due to lifestyle. So it's key. So I want to talk about a couple of key points here real quick to relate it to sugar. And we're going to get into it here. Let me find my notes. And we're going to talk about, for instance, the American Heart Association. They start talking about the average consumption is about 60 pounds of sugar added to your diet every year. 60 pounds, that's a lot of sugar, and that's from 2008 study. And an average, every week, someone picks up about 76.7 grams, 19 teaspoons, 306 calories extra on a daily basis that we're picking up. So those extra calories, it takes 3,500 calories to make 1 pound. So you think about picking up these extra added calories. By the end of the week, you're a pound up. By the end of the year, you're 50 pounds up. and you don't even know it because it's so subtle. It's snuck into everything, and there's so many different names for them that sugar can be very, very insidious and very, very dangerous. It can, and then you lead to where you're fatigued. You need extra coffee. You need this to boost you, this to get you up and get you going, and you're lightheaded and you got hypoglycemia going on. It can lead to tremors, lack of focus, confusion, and then eventually the big one, diabetes, which you don't want to go into that area because that's not a great area to enter into. So start looking at the signs with sugars. It's crazy how much we're getting in. We're going to have the resources down bottom, but I want to keep this short and sweet. Okay, the frog metaphor. I put that here. Have you ever heard the metaphor about a frog? How do you cook a frog? Well, they say the frog's nervous system, it can't notice small changes. So apparently you put a frog in a pot with water and turn it up slow, the heat, the frog will literally sit there and boil. He doesn't know. The frog doesn't know that this water the heat's being turned up, and it'll literally sit there and boil. And that's what we're like with the sugar consumption, the insidious way we're consuming it. We don't realize that these health things are happening to us, and we don't pay attention to the signs and symptoms. Before you know it, you're down that road. You're getting that doctor stepping in saying you are pre-diabetic, or maybe you are diabetic, or you're gaining all this weight, you have no energy, your self-esteem's low, there's so many things. You're tired, you don't perform at the same level. Again, it is huge to be careful of the insidious effects of the frog metaphor. Turning up slow, you got to come awake to that. All right, the triggers, mood. The triggers, we have a lot of triggers. Lack of sleep. A lot of times at night, or when you're fatigued, or you miss meals. Those are the times when you can really overindulge, because your body now is lacking the glucose that it needs, and it's already looking for it. So now anything will do. Your willpower, and also when you're tired, willpower is like a muscle. It fatigues. And you will eat anything, even the things you shouldn't eat. You started out great with a mindset that today's the day I'm gonna eat right, today's I'm gonna avoid all these little triggers, but then eventually as the day goes on, you miss meals and you get tired, or you didn't get enough sleep last night, or mood changes, hormones. There's so many little triggers that can trigger us. I want you to become aware of those triggers that will affect you and start you to get eating whatever it takes to get the sugar, your blood levels back up, and to avoid those hypoglycemic and pre-diabetic symptoms and so on, that ride that you go on. So plan your meals. All right, let's get into the action steps, because I never want to just give you information. You can read that anywhere. I'm hoping you take this, and I want to really get you taking some action on this, because I've had that issue too, where I didn't believe the effects of these small little sugar bites that you're getting that you don't think much of. So here are the action steps I want you to take. Number one, start to measure. Start to read your labels and really track how much grams of sugar is in whatever it is that you're taking. When you start to really look at your labels, whatever you track and whatever you measure, it tends to improve into the direction that you want it to, because you can't, whether it be money, whether it be the mileage run, whether it be whatever it is, start tracking. Get your journal, track. I'd get a different journal for just your diet, your food, and start to track the amount of sugar you're putting in your body. All right, so start to become aware of the effects of sugar. If you're starting to get tired at the middle of the day, 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., and you're starting to get tired, be aware that when you ate that meal, and when you ate that sugar, that little hit that you had, and now you can't even keep your eyes open, you can't focus, you lack concentration, all that kind of thing. Become aware of the effects of food. And that's the first start, is the awareness. The last one, control your emotions. All right? This is where meditation is great, because meditation has been shown, research has shown, it's helped to emotional regulation, and also memory and better function overall. And it helps to build that filter between stimulus and response. So when you want to eat, all of a sudden you build this filter that says, let me think about what I'm eating, because I'm able to be mindful. When you're mindless, you tend to eat anything. So start to implement some journaling, meditation, and so forth, and put that in your program, and that'll help build that filter and slow you down to make better choices. All right, so this is Alvin Brown. I made it short and sweet. It's all about sugar today. It's making you sick, tired, and fat, and I want you to be aware of it. Come awake to it. We're gonna have our resources down below. Pick up the resources that you need to get this done, to start to become aware and start to make the changes you need, and to lose those extra pounds so you can perform at high levels that you don't deserve You don't deserve to carry that extra weight around. It's not you, okay? And we can't blame the producers, we can't blame everybody out there, because at the end of the day, we have to be educated and become less ignorant to the effects of these foods. All right? Until next time, watch your sugar, because that'll help you be more relentless about your pursuit for greatness.